What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, man, back with another live stream. Post-game show, Lakers lose to the Golden State refs, 127 to 123. It was a valiant effort, guys. My heart is sunken into my stomach because these young cats deserve the victory, but unfortunately, not only did they play great defense and lock up their shooters, everybody left it all on the plate, man. Kuzma didn't play, unfortunately, due to back spasms. And these back spasms were due to the coach's horrible rotations. And it was an atrocity to see that the team that deserved to win tonight didn't win, you know. Especially because the refs had a part in it. They literally put us in foul trouble within the first, 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. And when the Golden State, when their offense wasn't clicking, well, they had the free throw line right through these refs, man. Seriously, as if Golden State needed any more help. But it is what it is, man. I gotta tell you guys, I'm very proud of these kids. They're growing up before our eyes. Brandon Ingram with a career high 32. He was sensational. He outplayed Kevin Durant, and that's not something you hear a lot, man. But it is what it is, man. And I gotta tell you, this game was on NBA TV. CJ McCollum tweeted, Ingram is gonna be a problem. So this was one of those games where free agents were looking, and I'm telling you, man, free agents will be dumb not to join Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma as a young core moving forward, man. They would be really dumb. So I'm very happy with the output, man. Proud of the whole team, not just Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram was sensational. I mean, I think when this kid throws on a little bit of muscle, he's going to be the next Greek freak. But I think this kid, he might even have a better jump shot. And the way he played tonight was just wow. He really stepped up to the plate. Even Lonzo was spectacular, man. He hit some huge shots for us in that third quarter, and I gotta say his form looks much improved, so that's a very, very bright thing, very positive thing. The bench was amazing. Julius Randle was sensational. Clarkson, Josh Hart came in and logged in some major minutes. Larry Nance, I'm shocked he didn't play a lot in overtime because he was great. Everybody was great. So there's nothing to be mad at in the Lakers front. I am mad, however, that these refs call any ticky-tack foul on that star-studded team, right? If they get touched or we even look at them wrong, it's a technical. And we can't even get the late whistle when Brandon Ingram's getting shoved to the side. Come on, Steph Curry didn't even get shoved by KCP, or I'm sorry, it was Josh Hart at the end, and he gets 2 free throws. And then on top of that, we got Draymond Green going all over Brandon Ingram's back, and nothing happens. But of course, I'm not going to blame this on the refs. It is what it is. At the end of the day, they had way more firepower. Lopez didn't do nothing for us, but he never does, so I think come December 15, we're going to be shopping his butt. I'm not even mad at that. Whatever, man. Whatever. But I'm very proud with this young effort that this young team displayed. They're growing up before our eyes, man. Brandon Ingram dropping 32 points on his idol, Kevin Durant. That was beautiful to watch. For most of the game, Lonzo, I thought, outplayed Steph Curry till crunch time. So, my goodness, guys. My heart just sinks into my stomach, with the outcome. But you know what? Everybody watched this game tonight, and they know. Like I said, CJ McCollum tweeted. He said Ingram's going to be a problem. This team is going to be a force to be reckoned with in a couple of years. And like I said, free agents will be really ridiculous not to want to join these Lakers, man. They got a bright, bright future, and I'm excited for them. Unfortunately, my lucky Laker jacket didn't work today, so I'm going to have to put it back away and retire it for now. But, man, it's just, wow. I'm pretty sure if we had Kyle Kuzma, we would have probably won this game. Serious, man. It was amazing to watch. I couldn't believe what this young core did to that stacked Western Conference team, that cheat code of a team. And like I said, man, the only thing that bothers me is that the refs, they call in ticky-tack stuff on us, and we can't buy a foul call. As if that team needed any more assistance. I'm sure without a couple of those whistles, we had it tonight. But, man, it is what it is. The Lakers have to play like this. I've been saying it most of the year. We have to play like we're facing Golden State. We always seem to show up versus the big dogs. But we play down to the lower competition like the Clippers, the Kings. Teams that we should be beating. So, it is what it is, man. At this point, it's going to be really tough to make the playoffs. We keep losing these close games. These are games we should be winning. I expected the coaching to be a lot better. It's unfortunate that Kyle Kuzma went down with back spasms. Like I said, we could have used this scoring, especially you know, during dry spells in the game. But we really didn't have many dry spells, man. KCP picked it up. Like I said, everybody was good other than Brook Lopez. Again, I would love to see Thomas Bryant play at some point, but I know this game wasn't calling for it since it was a close game all the way. You don't want to throw that kind of player out there. Do you still think we're making the playoffs? Honestly, man, this coaching has disappointed me. I expected a lot more from Luke, and I'm not sure at this point, honestly. This is the most uncertain I've been about our future. I don't know. The rotations are still displeasing to me. I thought Larry Nance should have been out there, you know, certain times, like, to get the rebounds and stuff. Like, when Draymond Green got the rebound the last call, we would have only been down 3 had Curry made that free throw. But if we could have got that rebound down 2, you know, all bets are off. You know, try to hit that 3-point dagger. Again, Luke Walton, if I was Luke in the last play, in the fourth quarter play, I would have had Brandon Ingram drive it and kick it to somebody unexpectedly, like Lonzo, and try to get him to win the game. But it is what it is. Did you see the respect shown from Durant to Ingram and from Steph to Lonzo? No, I didn't, man. I didn't tune around. I didn't stick around to see that. But thank you, Michael Ray Jr., for the $2 donation. I appreciate it, brother. Always, God bless you, man. I do not want LeBron to Lakers anyway. Screw him. Yeah, honestly, this team is just 1 All-Star to 2 All-Stars away. Like I said, I've been saying it all year. You guys already know who I like. If we get them, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. This team's already, man, Brandon Ingram already, I think he figured out that he's unstoppable going to his right and mixing it up and going left with the Euro step. The way he has these long strides that he can get to the basket at any point, and he's starting to finish, you know, almost every time, guys. So he's become super efficient, and he took amazing shots tonight. Like, his basketball IQ was on 1,000 tonight. So he kept us in the game, man. And the scary thing is he's only 20 years old, so he's only going to get better. PG-13 was watching tonight. I'm sure half of free agency is watching tonight. And here's a dark horse player that I think might come to the Lakers, potentially, if he wins another championship this year in Golden State, and that's Kevin Durant. I think at some point he's going to get tired of being called a cupcake. He's going to be ready to step up to the challenge, and if he opts out, all bets are off, man. The Lakers have a nice young core, and if Kevin Durant can lead this team to the playoffs and even deep into the playoffs, his legacy will grow even more as a 2-time champion. But he's been my dark horse for years. You know, Kevin Durant on the Lakers would be insane, and he did grow up watching the Lakers, and he admitted recently in interviews that he follows the Lakers closely. So, like I said, people don't believe it till it happens, but it's always the players that aren't mentioned that much that end up coming. I see Kevin Durant as a dark horse. Nothing's guaranteed, but it is what it is, man. Hey, you guys can believe what you want. Like I said, I think KD is a dark horse to come here, and games like these really help our case because he sees what kind of team we're becoming for the future. If he's smart, he would come right when we start hitting our prime. He'd be that cherry on top to carry us to the promised land. You know, him and another player, who knows? So, I'm just saying, man. Anybody who says nobody will come to the Lakers is just a hater. I don't want to hear it, guys. Haters can just screw off tonight. I'm proud. If you didn't watch the game, you don't even know what you're talking about, man. These Lakers are showing a lot of promise, man. We've been fighting for most of the year. A lot of these games are on the coaching staff, some on the refs, and some, you know, based on free throws we've missed and poor decisions in the fast break. We can't excuse every single loss. But tonight, it was just, we were outmatched in talent, honestly, and we were able to match up. So that was an impressive part. We didn't get blown out. We continued to fight. It was just an impressive loss, and it should have been a win. So anything's possible for the future. Again, like I said, if I'm a free agent, if I was Kevin Durant and I already won 2 championships with Golden State, yeah, sure, he could easily take the easy route and try to go for a 3-peat, which is the most likely scenario. But in the back of my mind, if I see a team like the Lakers, Bright City, you know, a team in desperate need of a superstar, I'm looking this way because they got a great front office in place, and we're going to have young pieces to compete for the future moving forward. So anything is possible, guys. Never close your mind to nothing. Never say, oh, we're not getting anybody. You guys sound like whiny crybabies when you say stuff like that. Just because Mitch and Jim didn't succeed in free agency doesn't mean that Magic and Rob won't either. So you got to keep your mind open. A lot of people were chopping this up as a loss. Oh, we're going to get blown out. See, we made a game out of it. That's what I'm saying. You got to keep your mind open. Anything is possible. This is LA, bright city, bright lights, great past, and a promising future. So I'll take a couple of questions, guys. Tough loss tonight, but you got to feel good about the young cats no matter what. So try to keep it positive, guys, and we'll see what happens. Lonzo is coming around. I agree, Brian. Are y'all even watching? I don't know what you're talking about. Luke will prevent big stars from coming. Facts. No, that's not a fact. Because Luke can get canned. So anything can pause. Anything can happen. Then I think Kuzma means to sit out because of Luke poor treatment. Nah, he probably did have back spasms. I'm sure Kuzma was up for this game. I just don't see him as the hide, duck and hide kind of guy. Dan, I told you Laker fans that are, see, comments are coming in hot. So if I miss your comment, my bad. All right, Dan, I told the Laker fans that we were going to beat Golden State last year as well. Yeah, man. Gotta always stay positive. Trade Lopez, go small. Potentially, Lopez ain't doing nothing for us anyways. If we can land a late first-round pick or something like that for him, why not? An expiring contract? Sure. Why do so many ignorant Laker fans find success in losing? Bro, you got to look at the bigger picture. It's not about this year. That's why. Actually, you're being ignorant if you don't see this as a positive loss. I mean, no loss is ever really positive, but we're building towards something really positive in the future. And if you can't see that, the fact that this game was on NBA TV, it was televised nationally, and players were watching because most of the other games were done, that is all positive, and you have to keep your mind open. I know it's been a tough couple of years, but that doesn't mean we're the Bobcats. We're eventually going to rise. History always repeats itself. It always takes 5, 6 to 7 years for us to rebuild, and guess what? It's year number 6. So it's coming, man. If you don't stay patient, we don't want you as a Laker fan. This season is all that matters to future free agents? Yes, and that's why we're battling. Fights like these, man, I'm telling you guys, it goes a long way. Thank you, King. I appreciate it, King C. Thanks for the love, brother. Much needed. Free agents are watching the Lakers and seeing we can compete exactly every single night. The key is that we're not getting blown out at all, not even by super-powered teams. You don't think a superstar is saying, if I was on that team, we'd be dominating? Of course they are, man. They're smart. Dan, did you see how mad Randall was at the Draymond tip-up? Yep. I've seen that, and he should be mad. But, I mean, they came over the back. We're never going to get those calls, man. It is what it is. At this stage, I'm ready to just chop it up and just say whatever, man, to the refs. Refs are crazy. Dan, I feel like we need to keep KCP. There's no way, man. He's going to want to get paid. If he comes at like 10 mil, then I'll consider him once we sign our max free agents. But if he wants more than that, he's probably going to want anywhere between 15 to 20. No, we need more consistency. Now, he has been great the last 4 games. He's been up in the 20s, but he's still inconsistent. Offensively. Defensively, he's great. I thought he did a great job for most of the game on Curry and Clay. But, you know, we need more from the scoring aspect. You have to look at the big picture, Laker fam. Exactly. Thank you. Tell them, Kevin King. These guys are too desperate for immediate success that they're just chopping it up as a loss. I don't see it. Just bought an Ingram jersey earlier, and he dropped 32 tonight. Yeah, man. Brandon keeps getting better and better. I keep telling people that he reminds me of Giannis, and they laugh because they see the 2 differences in bodies, and that's not what I mean. See, Ingram is going to grow into his man body. Right now, he's just a tweener. Not a tweener, sorry. He's just a little, he's a little toothpick right now compared to what he's actually going to be. But once he puts that muscle and that weight on, game over, man. Do you think Brian Shaw should be the new Lakers head coach? I'm not a big fan of Brian Shaw. Thanks, brother. It didn't come through tonight, but for the most part, 90% of the time, it comes through. Brandon can't make a jump shot. Are you serious? Bro, he was 2 for 2 from beyond the arc tonight. He was off the chain from mid-range. What do you mean? Are you guys even watch? Some of you guys, I don't think you even watch. I think you guys just watch highlights or something. It's crazy, man. Brandon Ingram's is starting to become more of a well-rounded scorer. All right. Early on in his career, he had trouble getting to the rack. He was getting bodied all the time. Now look at him. Same thing's going to happen with Lonzo. I saw him in spurts, able to attack the rack and finish. That's going to come, the more he gets comfortable in the NBA. People are just very impatient. Ingram right now is unstoppable going to his right. Once he mixes it up left and right, game over. Like the way Clarkson finishes at the rim with his left hand, that's impressive. So he's only going to continue to get better. Right now, he's looking unstoppable. Honestly, that was a foul. The last possession of the game where Brandon drove and tried to lay up right, they were falling all over him. The refs were blowing anything in the other direction, and we couldn't even get that foul call. But it is what it is. You know what? At the end of the day, Brandon balled out. Career high 32 against a star-studded team. No excuses. All the haters that were hating on him, that I was telling them to be patient early in the season when they were like, oh, he's a bust, Kuzma's better, blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, give him time. And now look. Now he's making strides, man. He's making huge strides. So Ben Simmons or Brandon Ingram, two different kinds of players, but I'm sticking with Brandon. But I do like Ben Simmons a lot. I mean, he's a triple threat every night, but we have that kind of player in Lonzo Ball. Yeah, they ain't watching the game. I agree, Lakers uncut. I agree, bro. Maybe nitpicking, but Lonzo left KD wide open to tie the game. Really wanted this game. Yes, we all really wanted this game, but they're going to grow from it. Their confidence is going to grow from it. And if they can compete with Golden State, if I'm Luke Walton, I'm telling you, listen, guys, this game right here, if you channel this energy, this grit, this effort, and you play this smart every single night, you're going to be a plus 500 team this season, and you have a great chance of making the playoffs. That's what I'm getting off of this. Okay, I'm banning this loser, man. Seriously, bro? Seriously? Man, some people over here just have too much hate in their heart, bro. They don't want to see the Lakers get up. I'm telling you. Yeah, some of these aren't real Laker fans, but it's all good. I know the real Laker fans. I see you guys night in and night out on this channel, man. Simmons and Ingram, both great players. I love Randall got mad. Love the passion. Yeah, you got to love it, but I wish he would have boxed out a little bit better. But I'm not blaming him, man. He played great tonight. B.I. is not a good nickname, though. Just saying. His nickname is the Slim Reaper, bro. Or Tiny Dog. It is what it is. Ingram the next Kawhi. Man, if Ingram was the next Kawhi, I'd be so stoked. He has a huge ceiling, man. Tonight he looked a lot like Kevin Durant. I'll tell you guys that. I told you, Adam. I told you, you got to have faith in this young Laker team, man. Throughout the season, I've been seeing them. They've been balling out. No pill zero. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the donation, man. Comment says, great game. Ingram, Randall, Clarkson, and Ball showing up. We were in it by defense and timely shots. I agree, man. And you know what was impressive? We didn't have any major dry spells, even without Kuzma. Imagine if we would have had Kuzma, I guarantee you we win this game tonight. But you still got to be proud of these kids, and it is what it is. Mad love, Frank. Right back to you, brother. Yeah, this is what he's capable of. He's only going to get better. Brandon Ingram is special. I've been saying it. Even when he was struggling, I told you guys, man. I told you guys. Brandon Ingram is really, really special. Put some respect on his name. Put some respect on his name, giving quality for life. He said Nicholas Batum. Come on, bro. Watch the game. Stop watching highlights. Dan, do you know if Kuzma will play the next game? I hope so. I know he did have, like, he got tight on his back this, I guess during warm-ups or something like that. I don't know. But hopefully it's nothing too severe. I don't think it is. I think they just kept him out for precaution. We'll see. Everybody's tired of losing, man. But you still got to ride by your team no matter what. And we're just getting better and better. We keep competing, man. Dan, do you like Mark Jackson as the head coach for the Lakers? I loved Mark Jackson, man. I loved Mark Jackson when he was in Golden State. I thought his firing was it wasn't just, to say the least. Like, he basically built the foundation for that Golden State team. But Steve Kerr's also a great coach, so I ain't hating. But I'm just saying Mark Jackson wouldn't be a bad option. We Laker fans are winners. That's right. We have to show Lakers play the next game with energy. So I didn't read your comment. Man, we got a lot of people in the chat tonight. What up, Laker Nation, man? I'm proud of Laker Nation turning out for their team, bro. Slim Reaper, you shouted me out. Thanks, Dan. Okay. I didn't give him that nickname. Honestly, that's a nickname Twitter gave him. You know, the Slim Reaper for Brandon Ingram. I call him BI, man, but it doesn't matter. He's making a name for himself, period. No matter what you want to call him. That kid is going to be special. Give him a year or two. Just like CJ McCollum said. He tweeted this out. He was like, man, Brandon Ingram's going to be a problem. Going to be a problem. You named him that? Well, congratulations, bro. You should have trademarked it. Dan, don't you think the Lakers are a jump shooter away from being a winner? Man, I think the Lakers are a lot of things away from being a winner. I think we're a good coach away from being a winner. I think we're shooters away from being a winner. I think we're a superstar away from being a real winner. And if we can get two, man. Marc Gasol, nah, I don't want Marc Gasol. He's getting up in the 30s, man. I want him in like 27, 28. I want him to grow with this young team. I don't want to have to rebuild in like 3-4 years again. Trade Lopez for a salary dump of dang. That would be great. That's actually a very good idea. I would start Nance at the 5 because he's very capable of rebounding, blocking shots, hustling, and playing hard. And have I would have Kyle Kuzma there at the 4, but that's just my opinion. Yep, we do have to play like this every game. Yep, Brandon was fouled at the end of the 4th, but again, we don't have superstars yet, so the league is a superstar league, and we don't get no calls. They get ticky-tack fouls. Like I said, you can't even look at them dirty because that's a flagrant. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Hitman? Crazy game, right? Man. Heart goes out for these young players, man. They played their little hearts out. Big fan, man. I'm a big fan of this kind of effort. Loving it. Ingram was knocking everyone with that elbow. I love it. Man, it's a flopping league. If they get hit by an elbow, that just means they're standing still and trying to take a charge. That's what you get. What do you think about Thomas Bryant? He needs to get some playing time because he's been hooping. I've been watching highlights of the G League, and he's been hooping. I love the Lakers, Dan. I love the Lakers too, Gregory. That's what's up, bro. We share that in common. Me and all of Laker Nation. Dan, did you see B.I. averaging around 30 points per game in his prime? Yes, I do. I'm very high on him. People have always asked me, hey, Dan, would you trade Brandon Ingram for this guy or that guy or that guy? I always tell them, no, I'm very attached to Brandon Ingram. I think he has a lot of potential. I wouldn't trade Brandon Ingram unless you're giving me a superstar, you know. But in all honesty, Brandon Ingram has superstar potential on both ends. He's blocking shots, getting in the passing lanes, doing all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, the future is bright. Did Lonzo earn respect tonight, man? I hope so. He played really good. It's the bloody lip, B.I. Oh, my God. That's not a bloody lip. I think that's the Gatorade he's drinking or something. No, I wouldn't trade Ingram for Wiggins. Come on, dude. Are you even a Laker fan? Wiggins not even that consistent. He's good, but he's not as... He doesn't have the upside, I believe, that Brandon Ingram does. Dan, your thoughts on JC as a point guard lately? I love it. He's been playmaking, so I'm liking it. Why Lonzo doesn't seem to be a floor general anymore? Yes, he does. Bro, he had like 9 assists tonight. What are you talking about? And it's Dang, Lopez, and KCP. Well, I wouldn't call KCP a trash player, man. He's been balling lately, but I know what you mean. Do you think Klay would come to LA like his father? Nah. I think we have a better chance of landing KD than Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson was drafted by that team, and normally we're in an era where players that are drafted, they seem to stay loyal to the team they're drafted to, especially when they get paid. And Klay's going to get paid. Dan, the Lord is going to bless you for making your call and election sure. Continue to let your light shine, bro. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. God bless you, too. Kevin King, Ingram is a lot better than Wiggins. Wiggins, terrible on defense. I agree, bro. And not only that, Wiggins is just not that efficient. Ingram shows a lot more efficiency, and he's just a higher IQ basketball player with more length and I think more versatility. KCP does be having like a super green light, though. Sometimes I want him to reel it back a little bit, but when he gets hot, hey, you can't really say nothing. Where's the Kobe 24 jersey, Dan? It's in my closet, retired, just like Kobe, man. No, I rock it from time to time. Hey, shout out CR Films. He wanted me to shout him out. There you go. Look, we got to be very proud of this young team, all right? We didn't have our top scorer, which was Kuzma, and we didn't get blown out. We took that team to overtime. We made sure we gave it to them. So if the refs weren't there to save them, we would have, won tonight. And I think Ingram was huge. Lonzo was huge. It was amazing. It was amazing to watch. I can't even be mad tonight, honestly. We fought all year. I agree. We're a better team. We've had a tougher schedule, but we're a better team, man. If you want to check out my rap about the Lakers, man, I dropped one already. Go ahead and check that video out. Dan Kobe is coming in December 7th. I can't wait, bro. Oh, you mean for the jersey retirement? Yeah, dude. I'm probably gonna be in tears. That's gonna be crazy. We're letting go of a legend. What if we end up with a better record than OKC at the end of the year? That's very possible. We have a deeper team, so very possible. But they do have superstars. That's the difference. Excuse me, guys. Who do you think is starting at shooting guard next year? Hopefully Paul George. Lonzo, 8 straight points had me hyped. Yeah, man, he was looking like UCLA. Lonzo, man, you can't be mad at that. Anytime he has those flashes, that's good news because it shows all the naysayers that he still can score in spurts. I love how we competed tonight. As athletes, all I ask for is to compete. I agree, bro. I'm proud of them, but they can't just show up for good teams only. Yeah, consistency is always... It's always going to be tough, man, with a young team. But they're growing up right before our eyes. And we have to appreciate this, right? There's beauty in the struggle. Dan, have you seen the standings? Thunder and other teams, they all 8 and something. Yeah, dude, I told everybody this is going to be... The West is not going to be as... It's hard, but it's not going to be as dominant as people thought. But people didn't believe me till now. Now we see we're right in the thick of it all. If we get in a little winning streak, we're going to be right in the playoff mix. We need to beat the Nuggets, man. We do. I like your Lakers jacket. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, Blake. We should 12 wins right now. We should have 12 wins. Yeah, I agree. But we don't, and that's the reality of it. We have to face the facts. Hey, Dan, how did Lonzo play tonight? I missed the game. Lonzo played good, man. He played really good. He showed up. At some point, he was out playing Steph Curry. Curry really didn't show up to overtime, but it was amazing to watch. So when you get rid of Tyler, he doesn't waste a player spot. Yeah, I don't know what it is with the Lakers. We always seem to have a couple of players that are just taking up a roster spot. This year is like Lil Dang, Tyler Ennis, and to some degree even Bogut. But Bogut gave us some decent minutes tonight, so I can't really complain. We need a superstar as soon as possible, bro. We solid. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see why people say we're not getting anybody next season. Stars are smart. If they see they can plug in somewhere and start winning and have a chance to compete for a title in the future, they're going to want to come. And we're building that good foundation right now. Do you think Thomas Bryant should get some more time? Yeah, he should definitely get some time. I mean, he's showing potential in the G League. I'm not sure when they're going to throw him in, but I think at some point they're going to throw him in. And I think this kid's going to play with a lot of heart and grit. I mean, he seems tough-minded and just, I mean, he seems versatile, so we'll see. Dan, we look small out there versus Golden State Warriors. Yeah, you know why? That's because Brook Lopez has been playing like trash and he's not getting a lot of minutes. So, just what it is. Do you see Magic going after a first-round pick? Potentially. If we can unload Dang somehow and then somehow include maybe Brook Lopez in a package, maybe. Kuzma did have a lot of turnovers the other game. I don't remember him showing any pain. I'm not sure what you mean with that. You jump from one point to another. Lonzo Ball's a non-factor in the fourth and OT Dan. Well, you know what? He's not really a non-factor because he rebounds the ball well. He defends pretty well. He does other things. Basketball doesn't just mean score all the time or play make all the time. It actually consists of other things you're doing on the floor. So the thing that I love about Lonzo, he's 6'6" and he seems to be a willing and able defender. So, at the end of the day, like, he's a body that is in the way, and he's one of the reasons our defense has increased as well. Like, honestly, if our offense was as good as last season, we'd probably be way over 500. But, we gave up some offense, but we got way better in defense. We need to find that balance. Once we strike that balance, it's going to be hard for teams to beat us like it was tonight. Dan, no one saw Lonzo playing this good of AD. Yeah, Lonzo's a way better defender than than what was promoted. But I always said it, man. With his length and athleticism, I think he's going to surprise some people on defense. And so far, so good. Another name for you, Filipino assassin for Clarkson. Well, his nickname, I love the nickname that he came with out of Missouri. I think it was Missouri where he played for the Ninja Blade. I think it was the Ninja Blender. Sorry, the Ninja Blender. That's a cool nickname because he gets to the rack and he finishes. He's very acrobatic, so I think that nickname fits him really well. All right, guys. Well, that's going to cut it for me, man. I appreciate you guys again, like always, man. Much love to Laker Nation, coming out strong, even in the losses, man. Tough loss, but, very encouraging to see the young players growing up, man. And I think the league is starting to respect us now, so that's always a plus. When when CJ McCollum starts tweeting about your young players, that's a good sign. So hopefully we continue to develop and carry this momentum forward, and they eventually start translating into dubs. So keep it locked right here for everything Lakers, guys. I promise you guys more content coming up here pretty soon. Leave a comment, a like, and subscribe. And thank you guys for tuning in again. And go Lakers. Hopefully we get a dub next game and moving forward. All right, peace out, Laker Nation.